Hello, I'm Pastor Jay Gallatin, the Executive Pastor at New Life Church in Polson, Montana. I am happy today to share with you our Life Model Works journey. Several months ago, we were introduced to the book, The Other Half of Church by Dr. Jim Wilder and Michael Hendricks. Once we read that book, we realized that were key pieces missing in our church and in our lives personally. Some of the things that we realized that were missing in our church were that we were so left-brain people that we were operating out of the decision-making side of our church lives and our personal lives, that we were missing the relational aspect. And we learned how relational connections are so key and important to our daily lives. Life Model Works really showed us how to connect with our joy center, to turn our joy switches on and have these relational connections with one another. That we not only were thinking with our left side of our brain, but also with our right side of our brain, our relational center. And through this, we have developed a whole balance of connecting with other people. One of the things that has been missing in our church for a long time is that personal connection, not only with each other, but also with God. And when we find joy in those things, then we can have appreciation. And appreciation, it was the gateway to leading us into a deeper relationship with Him. Life Model Works also showed us how that we need to have healthy correction. As a church, we're a family. Just like I have my wife and my kids in a family, we have experienced difficulty at times, and we needed to work through some things in a healthy, correcting way. And this has given us the tools and the language and the opportunities to address some of those concerns that we've had. Right now, I would say that our church is just so alive with good and healthy relationships. We find people expressing joy, the kind of joy that says, I'm glad to be with you. Even if we're going through some difficult times, it's still a joy of I'm glad to connect with you and be with you and walk through this journey. But this joy path that we're on has led to deeper relationships with God as well. You know, it's very important that we maintain those healthy relationships so that we can address the different struggles that we have in this life. I think one of the greatest practices that I have found that works personally for me is the process of quieting and rest. When I begin to learn how to quiet myself in most difficult moments and maintain my relational connection with others, then I can process through each of those situations accordingly. And God just is in them, and He helps me work through those things very well. I love the fact that our people have walked away with skills and practices that they're using in their everyday life. We had somebody come into the church office not too long ago who was quite upset, and one of our receptionists calmed them down and then was able to have an understanding conversation with them and meet their needs. It's just one of many testimonies that has taken place here. I would highly recommend Life Model Works to any church looking forward to learning more how to connect with people and have joy and just a great time of learning together. It will improve your relationships with everyone. I encourage you to take the next step.